welcome to another edition of English Makes No Sense, the podcast where we have fun with the English language, one lesson at a time. My name is S.L. Rockfish, but you can call me Sarah. And today we're going to have some fun with the English language and learn some phrasal verbs with up. With up, well, idioms really. We're going to learn some everyday idioms you need to know that contain the word up. We could call this, hey, what's up with up? Got it? Now, up may seem like a simple direction, but in English, it can mean so much more. So, buckle up, friends, and let's get started. Our first idiom is up in the air. Up in the air? What's up in the air? Up in the air is the first idiom, and it means undecided or uncertain. Really? Yeah. For example, our vacation plans are still up in the air. This means we haven't decided anything yet. Maybe we'll go, maybe we won't. Nobody knows. Do you like it when plans are up in the air? Our next idiom is fed up. Fed up? Yeah, and you can put fed up with this one as well. Fed up with means annoyed or tired of something. For example, I'm fed up with the noise from the neighbors. When you're fed up, you've had enough and you can't take it anymore. Have you ever been fed up with someone's actions? Have you? All right. Idiom number 3. Speak up. We all know how to speak, but speak up means to talk louder or to express your opinion. For example, hey, can you speak up? I can't hear you. Speak up. This is great to use in class, at a meeting, or when someone mumbles. Speak up. I like when people speak up, especially when they're when they're trying to speak to me or when they're correcting my practicing of Spanish. Speak up. All right. Idiom number 4, man up. Man up? What if I'm not a man? That's okay. Man up can be used by males or females. Man up means to be brave or to take responsibility. You have seen this and heard this in movies and on television. Like, hey man up and tell the truth. Oh, Bill better man up and tell Sue what happened. Man up. It's an informal phrase and sometimes controversial, but you hear it used to encourage someone to face a challenge. Like, come on, man up. You got this. Man up. Got it? Man up. To be brave or to take responsibility. Idiom number 5 is shake things up. No, not like that. Shake things up means to make big changes, not little changes. We're going to shake things up. For example, my football team hired a new coach to shake things up. They want to do things a little different. So when we shake things up, it usually means to improve a situation. Hey, we're going to shake things up a little bit and switch who teaches each subject at school next year. We're going to try to get better results by shaking things up. Do you like to shake things up? Do you? How about buckle up? Buckle up? Yeah, buckle up. As in, you can hear it, right? Fasten your seatbelt or get ready for a challenge. Buckle up, baby. English is not easy. Buckle up means fasten your seatbelt or get ready for a challenge. Bill shouted, "Buckle up! It's going to be a bumpy ride." This one makes sense. Fasten your seatbelt. Buckle up. Get ready for a challenge. Literally, buckle up means to put on your seatbelt. Figuratively, that's hard to say. Figuratively, it means prepare yourself. So, buckle up, friends, and let's improve our English with these idioms that contain the word up. Idiom number 7, on the up and up. What, Sarah? That doesn't even make sense. I know, but if something is on the up and up, it has two meanings. Of course it does. On the up and up means improving or honest and legal. That's a lot for that little saying. For example, number 1, improving. The business is on the up and up. The business is improving. Oh, okay. Or example number 2, everything in that deal is on the up and up. Everything in that deal is honest and legal. This idiom has two meanings. It can mean things are getting better or that something is legit and trustworthy. On the up and up. Okay, idiom number 8. Up to something. Up to something. I've walked to something. I've jogged to something. I've driven to something. But up to something? What does that mean? Up to something means doing something secretly or suspiciously. For example, I think Bill's up to something. I think Bill is doing something secretly or suspiciously. I don't like the way that child looks over there. I think they're up to something. My dog looks guilty. I think he was up to something. If someone or something looks sneaky, you may say this. It's like, what are they planning? I think they're up to something. Are you up to something? Are you? Let me know. Idiom number 9, all tied up. All tied up. Who likes to be tied up? Nobody, I hope. But all tied up doesn't have anything to do with you actually being tied up or held hostage or anything like that. No, my friends. All tied up means you are very busy. For example, sorry, I'm all tied up right now. Can I call you later? This is a polite way to say, I can't talk or help at the moment. I'm all tied up. Hey, can you come over at around 5? No, I'm all tied up today. I'm very busy. Got it? All tied up. Doesn't mean you're held hostage or anything. It just means you're very busy. All right, idiom number 10 and the final one. Up for grabs. Up for grabs? Yeah, up for grabs. You can feel it. I'm going to grab it. I'm going to grab it. No, up for grabs means available to anyone who wants it. What? How could I use that in a sentence, Sarah? Great question once again, my friend. Up for grabs. Let's see. The last slice of pizza is up for grabs. Want it? Take it. It's free game. Free game means it's up for grabs and means available to anyone who wants it. Up for grabs. I'm not sure who wants the last piece of cake, but it's up for grabs. Anyone who wants it can have it. Why? I told you, because it's up for grabs. Got it? Up for grabs means available to anyone who wants it. All right. There you have it, my friend. 10 idioms with the word up. that will lift your English skills to the next level. Some mean busy, some mean available, and some mean change. One little word and oh, so many uses. Why does English make everything oh so tricky? I mean, so much for this little word up? I don't know, but now you know 10 idioms with the word up. Got it? All right. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I hope you come back for another episode next week. Make sure to follow, like, and share. English makes no sense. And until next time, my friend, keep learning, keep laughing, and remember, the more you use these sayings and the more you practice English, the easier it becomes. You'll gain confidence, sound more natural, and basically just have fun. I'm on the up and up when I'm telling you this. It means I honestly believe it. All right? Remember to do something fun, do something amazing, or, do nothing at all. But whatever you do, have a great day, friends. Peace. All right, now I really do gotta go. All right, thank you so much for being here. Remember to hit like, share, leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this episode. I gotta go. Peace.